While this dog might seem like so many loving family pets, he has a very special talent: saving lives, quite literally. His owner never knows when he might be called out by emergency crews to help search for survivors or casualties on all sorts of emergency scenes.
I mean, they're part of our families. They live with us. They live in our homes. They're cared for, just like as if they were our pets, like anybody else. The difference is these dogs are the dogs that without a job, they would be the dog that chews your couch, digs your yard, constantly gets into trouble, so to speak, because they're very motivated to work, to use their nose, to kind of problem solve.
I have traveled more with my dog than I have my wife, and I have stayed in many more hotels with my dog than I have my wife.
Illinois Search Dogs leaders say emergency response from paramedics and firefighters is one thing, but canines add another dimension to a search. They are singular in focus.
They're trained to follow human scent, and they're not at all afraid of the debris, and they don't really understand risk. They're just driven to work, and so they're not thinking about getting injured.
We average anywhere from 10 to 50 hours a week working with our dogs.
Money is not what keeps these owners going. In fact, Illinois Search Dogs is funded entirely by donations. It costs each owner about $10,000 over the first 2 years alone to train one dog for missions. A sacrifice, but also a passion that makes them proud.
There is nothing more rewarding than hearing from a family how much our dogs have helped them in their time of need. The one that's most poignant to me personally is my older, now retired dog found a drowning victim on Lake Bloomington in 2004. And the family, I recently had a chance to actually meet the parents of this individual, and it was so moving. They are still to this day so grateful for being able to have their son back and being able to give him a proper goodbye. It really is the most moving thing for me.
Searching for survivors of central Illinois tornadoes, drowning victims, lost children, even being sent out of state to search for Alzheimer's patients who've wandered off. For these animals, it all boils down to a couple of things.
Scent and fearlessness, yeah, that pretty much covers it. Our dogs are trained to look for a specific scent, whether it's a live human or a deceased human.
We're one tool in a toolbox in a time of emergency response. And sometimes the canine team isn't the right tool, but when we are the right tool, we can really save a lot of time and energy and can really be a huge asset.
The founding members wanted to start the group after watching friends help in 9/11 recovery efforts at the World Trade Center and the Pentagon. So moved by that chain of events, their group was up and running within 2 years.
In the medical field, we have the golden hour. Once a person becomes injured, ideally they need to be in a trauma center within an hour, and a search operation can take days. So time is really of the essence, and a quality trained canine can cut that time down in just a matter of fractions of what it would be for a human searcher. Every time that we're out, we're making it a little bit safer for the other searchers. In a drowning victim, the less time that they have to spend in the water, the less time that they run the risk of getting tangled up in something under the water.
They can't be sure these animals understand the impact they make each time they help in a search. So for their owners, the best thank you they can give these dogs happens off-duty. Love and affection these animals crave when they are just one of the family.
Good job.